Okay, we have the toilet relatively touchable with rubber gloves now. So, we're going to start working on the bathtub. And we're going to try to get the rest of this mold and white goo up and give this lip a good scrubbing and scrub the tub surround one more time, because we are going to use adhesive on this, and our adhesive has got to have good stick. So let's get busy on getting the rest of this area cleaned up and the inside of this tub cleaned up so it could be touched with rubber gloves. Okay, we'll catch you in a minute. Alright, so I got this bathtub at a state where I might even step in it with my shoes on, so we're getting there, scraping it, removing all the obstructions like the soap dish, the towel rack. I got to replace tiles over here because the vanity's a different size. It had a soap dish, it had a toothpaste or a toothbrush holder. Those get replaced. I need a row of tiles, so the mirror covers. I got to replace some tiles over here on the corner because the new vanity sits against the tile, not embedded in the tile. This needs cleaned up. I'm going to paint the ceiling and let that dry, and then I could go ahead and get a coat of eggshell light, super light gray on these walls. And need to pick up some floor leveler and a flange for the toilet, and I got to paint back there, and there's all kinds of fun things to do. So I'm going to finish cleaning up the outside of this tub and let that all dry out, and I'll be back at you. Okay, so I came in here, I painted the ceiling, and primered this. I only had a little bit of floor leveler, so I used it as a preliminary around the toilet hole. This whole entire floor is going to get floor leveled, and I'll pick some of that up tomorrow. And the sink, or the tub, I'm sorry, is clean enough to stand in with my tennis shoes now. So we will proceed tomorrow. Alright, so I'm going to get prepared to paint the SKUZZY Bathroom. And I'm going to try to open this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to do some painting in this bathroom. This will get 2 coats of light gray. It is eggshell, so it somewhat repels water. I don't pick the paint, I just execute it. So how are you guys today? You guys getting back to work? See a lot more traffic on the roads. I don't know, I sat around long enough, man. Although I didn't really sit around, I kept myself busy. I like doing stuff. I cleaned out all my flower beds and getting ready for mulch. I have some pick up some bags of mulch or have a load delivered. But went and paid my insurance today. I normally I've had the same insurance guy since I was like 16 years old, and his son took over when he retired, and we were friends. I've known him for my life. I built a deck on his dad's house, actually two of his dad's houses, and I knew him from the golf course where I used to do work, and so he came into the office so I could give him my money. I always pay cash. So he came in to meet me, and he wants to do lunch when this is all over. And I ran to Lowe's, and I ran into one of my best friends since I was like 5 years old, and talked to him for a little bit, and he's been hiding out. He only has 1.5 lungs. His lung collapsed when he was like 15, 16 years old, and so he's been hunkering down. Can't wait till Best Buy opens up so I could go in and actually look at cameras. I am using the oldest dilapidated camera. You guys would laugh if you've seen the camera that I'm using. I actually found it at work a couple years ago, and it took ordinary batteries, so it wasn't like, if it took a battery pack, the battery packs usually go bad, but this actually took AA batteries, and I had a bunch of memory chips, so it works for the time being. The quality's terrible, I know, but I could get into Best Buy. I don't want to buy nothing online. I want to go see it, put eyes on it, before I go spending $500 on $600 on some shit. I want to see it. I don't like buying. My buddy Mike bought a GoPro online, and it turned out it was a 360, and it wasn't the one that he wanted, and so it was a hassle. He bought it online, or his kid did, and he had to return it. It's not my thing. I am a hands-on cash person. I want to see it, I want to touch it, I want to test drive it, I want to feel it. If I like it, I will hand you cash. If I don't like it, you ain't seeing my cash. You know what I'm saying? You guys will get paid. No, I don't work that way. So I was watching my video. I didn't realize I breathed so heavy. I told my son that I have to concentrate on not breathing so heavy in my videos. Maybe I have a deviated septum. I don't know. It's weird hearing your own voice. I hear needless to say. I normally have a radio going, but I'm going to try to keep this not political for the moment, even though the whole world is revolving around politics. And I'm in complete favor of the administration right now. Let's just say that. That is my boys. I'll be gone. So, these people had books, doctors, and disgusting lawyers. Yeah. Although, there's this one doctor who was a great guy up in Geauga County, Ohio. And, very good man. Used to have pizzas delivered and donuts every morning, and man, I gained 20 pounds working there. There was days where only 2 painters would show up, and there'd be 6 large pizzas and 6 2-liters of pop. And I'd be like, hey, guess we're taking pizza home. Or dozens and dozens of donuts. I was suckling down donuts like they were frickin' coming out of a tap. The good donuts too, like the ones that are like $15 a dozen. I was double fisting bear claws. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say. I don't know why that song's on my fucking head. I haven't heard it in like a month. I just happened to catch a glimpse of it on YouTube and it was an acoustic version. I didn't even know the name of that band. I do remember the song Aha or something. Aha. I'll be gone in a day or two. I'm going to finish this, rolling this out off camera, and then I'll be back. I'm going to glue tiles in place, and then I'm going to mix up a batch, and we're going to pour the floor. I'll be back. Alright, I got 2 coats of paint on these walls. I went around the floor and I made a dam everywhere that I'm going to lose material, like back in the corner, underneath the walls, around the toilet hole, up against the tub here. I put a little dam right here by the door, and we'll pour a coat across this whole floor and try to get her level again and make it solid and tight. So I'll be back with you in a second. Mixing up a batch of floor level here. Alright, 4-2. Oops. So we got a good pour on this. It was obviously not enough, but it ties the whole floor back together and it'll be solid. So I'm going to pick up another bag and do another coat over the whole thing tomorrow before I leave. But we're starting to get there on this. This says 2 coats of paint on it. I have a light. I got a tub surround coming. To finish that, I got Clorox cleanser in there. I'm going to give that a good scrubbing, and we'll take it from there. Across the hall, I got the kitchen, 2 coats of paint on the kitchen, ceiling, walls. I got a light fixture to put up in here, light fixture to put up in there. Still got those 2 light fixtures. We're chopping away at it, folks, and I'm taking you with me. Old School Studios, over and out. Man, still nothing? What the hell?